Day 23 of the Breaking 30 Challenge. Can we break 30 today? Danny's putt got a big bounce to the left, rolling down the yellow. Can he find it for a hole-in-one to start? Dropped in for a hole-in-one. Our first hole-in-one on the first hole at this course. On to hole 2, Danny's putt dropped in for a hole-in-one again. Back-to-back holes-in-one. Feeling good about today. Danny's putt here for 3 in a row. Just missed to the left. My putt here, first putt of the round, rolling down and stayed to the left. In for 2, up to 4, on to hole 4. My putt here, rolled off the wave on a good line and in for a hole-in-one, up to 5. 3 holes in 1 through the first 4 holes, on to hole 5. We need 4 more holes in 1 on the last 14 holes. My putt stayed by the hole. Danny, his putt here, bounced back and stayed to the left. Gonna tap it in for 2, up to 7. Still a great start. On to hole 6. Danny's putt made it in. Whipped out for a hole-in-one. Oh no, my putt here made it in as well. Dropped out, whipped out the other way. Unbelievable. In for 2, up to 9. Wow, on to hole 7. My putt here. Can we get a good break on this hole? After that break on the last, dropped out. Got a big bounce. Rolled to the right and out of play. Putting the pressure on Danny. His putt here. Rolling down the center. Now the right side. Bounce to the left. Dropped out. Off the wall. Stayed left of the hole, but in a good spot after where mine ended up. In for 2, up to 11. On to hole 8. Danny's putt, not enough speed. Can he get a great break here for a hole-in-one? No, it's going to roll down slowly. He made that one yesterday after a great break. My putt here made it in. Can I find it for a hole-in-one? Drop down, rolling out, and not on line. Got a bad rollout. In for 2, up to 13. On to hole 9. A hole-in-one for a 14 on the front 9. After back-to-back holes-in-one to start the round. I missed it to the right. Danny missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 2. A 15 on the front 9 today. Wow. On to the back 9 in day 23 of the Breaking 30 Challenge. We started this round with back-to-back holes-in-one. Shot a 15 on the front 9. Danny right over the edge. My putt here. Can I start us with a hole-in-one? Barely stayed in the center. Rolling down, dropped out, missed on the same side. Now for 2, we went with Danny's. Rolled it in, up to 17. We need 4 holes in 1 on the last 8 holes. My putt had the line, but not enough speed. Danny, his putt needs to go and stayed short as well. In for 2, up to 19, on to hole 12. A great time for a hole-in-one on this hole. Danny's putt rolled out, just missed to the left. Needed to hit the hole there. My putt, can I find it? Rolling around, went with the one-arm putt to start. Dropped down to the right, not on line. We went with mine here for 2, and I missed it. So it's up to Danny to avoid making a 3. Missed it as well. Oh no, in for 3, up to 22, on to hole 13. We almost saw a hole-in-one here from Danny when my ball was right in front of the hole. Would have been close. My putt here got a good bounce towards the hole. Danny, can he find it today? Rolling down. Bouncing around on a good line. Just missed for a hole-in-one. Barely stayed in play. We went with mine and in for 2, up to 24. On to hole 14. Got off to such a great start today. Danny just missed it there. We had some unlucky breaks. My putt here made it around. Ended up by the tire. Danny for 2, got it up to 26. On to hole 15. The day we break 30, it's going to be a perfect round. We've been playing well lately, giving ourselves a chance. but just haven't had the big holes in one fall where we needed them. Danny's putt here, rolling down on a good line. Can he find it? No, right over the hole. We've been so close on this hole. In for 2 up to 28. On to hole 16. Danny's putt here. Stayed by the hole. My putt. Can I find it for a hole in one? Right over the edge. Gonna tap it in for 2 up to 30. On to hole 17. My putt here made it to the top. Rolling over. Can I find it for a hole in one? Rolled down the left side. Some work left for 2. Danny, his putt here made it to the top as well. Rolling down. Dropped out the other side. And barely stayed in play. We went with mine for 2. Got it up to 32. On to hole 18. What hole will we be playing today? And it lands on 7. Played that one yesterday for the 18th as well. Danny's putt here, rolling down the center. Bounced back, dropped out slowly, stayed by the hole. My putt to walk it off with a hole in one. Felt like today was going to be the day after the start we had with back-to-back holes in one. Got a bounce after hitting Danny's ball. Missed it. We went with Danny's in for 2 at 34 challenge unsuccessful. We'll see you tomorrow for day 24.